For every bruise, a part of spirit departs, leaving emotion larger but more vacated, never knowing when pain finishes or hurt starts. Ego shattered and self-esteem dissipated. Black and blue fades, so does a character's bloom, ground down by the milestones of malice, taking the knocks, actually making room to accept a victim's poisoned chalice. Deluded into thinking that this is the norm, that maybe things will eventually get better. A social mirage in its most insidious form, day by day forging stronger each fetter. All slights are aimed to control, to shackle and bereave her of her independence, trapping this entity in a self-denying hole, running to this abuse as a form of repentance. He cannot reconcile his enmity with a better way. His percipience is stifled by habit's narcotic snare. Her tears fall, falling to compel or sway. Turning on the waterworks, how could she dare? Alcohol, stress, and grief are just catalysts. His loathing of self manifests into a cycle of hate. He justifies with lies, and truth he resists. Until the pattern is broken, loveless love will not abate. The acid of his animosity erodes every persona's petal, leaving a damaged flower withering the root. Is he destroying the beauty that evoked his metal? What a question to pose his conscience. The argument is mute. She hides her hurt to protect his pride, aloofness to the outside her destructive veil. For him to continue these acts to his bride is a non-recognition of their covenant's betrayal. Bells chime in gleeful merriment. Doves perch upon buttresses, cooing with ecstatic fulfillment. Horses dance gaily, drawing the carriage of a new. The looming shadow waits to pay its due. A daffodil brightens the early morn, senses heightened to protect from the fall. Excitement refreshed into this world, the shadow looms as afore. A hand is placed with pensiveness and threat. Beady pupils greedily absorb the pitiful hoard, necessitating the riches. The looming shadow grays, but never falls. Unhidden fears surge through the shivering wreck, ensnared by the totality of the grave realities. Unable to congregate a solitary thought, the shadow is looming, barring the door. A glass casement binds the victim captive, screams unheard and mockingly retaliated. Fingertips crush the essence of the soul. The shadow looming can do no more. An immediate thrust of pain numbs compassion within, a transparent dulling of the eyes. Forgotten caresses rend the heart in two. The shadow has loomed, entwined. A searing light pierces the undulating blur. The cold set of concrete greets the aching head with a caress. Dull thudding emulations reach deep within. The looming shadow has struck again. Bells sound out their rancid crime. Orphans' hands clammy with the grasp of oak. Apparitions mourn the passing of the young who once was. The looming shadow struck.